Just a quick one, guys, before we get into today's video. I want you to check out the channel's official clothing store, RFC Clothing. Each design is limited edition and is perfect to wear on a match day, on the terraces at Ibrox, down your local, or cozy in the comfort of your own home. Do browse our t-shirts by going down into the link in the description or going to rfcclothing.com. Anyway, let's get into today's video. And hello everybody, welcome back to the channel, guys. I hope you're all well. Before we do get into today's video, as always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Rangers content. Guys, in today's video, as always, here to bring you up to date with all of the latest Rangers news from the last 24 hours. And we've got a bit on Fabrizio Romano, as he's provided a major transfer update with regards to Rangers. So we'll discuss that, of course, in detail. We're also going through a few bits and pieces within the Rangers space. But let's start with this video that circulated on social media following our equaliser against Dynamo Kiev the other night. Cyril Dessers, as I said, you've probably seen it, but paying for Rangers fans' haircuts. Let's roll the clip.
Footballer pays for fans' haircut.
AD, I'll take care of it for these guys.
You sure?
Yeah, for Ranger fans,
Sure, yeah?
for young Ranger fans. I'll do it. Enjoy, do something fun with it else.
Thank you very
I
much.
got you. No problem, mate.
Thanks so much for the
It's nice to meet you, bro.
Yeah, you too, man.
Nice to meet you. See you guys. Have a nice day. Yeah, that's it, bro. See you.
So yeah, great gesture from Cyril Dessers, and it's very, very hard to hate this guy. He's such a nice guy, really. Has always come across that way in his interviews, and I've commended his mentality as a Rangers player. I genuinely think he has the mentality to be a Rangers player for sure. But sometimes we just think maybe the quality isn't quite there. Now sometimes people get caught up in recency, and of course he's just come off the back of scoring that important equaliser against Kiev. But can you really rely on him for a full season? For me, I don't think so. I still think we need striking reinforcements, but I really want to see him do really well, and we'll take it game by game. But after he scored that big goal for us, we better believe he's probably going to miss a few sitters against Motherwell this weekend, which I'm hoping isn't the case. Of course, Motherwell is our next opposition, our next team that we're going to be playing against in the Scottish Premiership, our first game against Hampden. And actually this starts a string of home games that we've actually got, a few in the Scottish Premiership, some in the Champions League, then of course in the League Cup. But this is a really, really good period now. I know it's not Ibrox, to really maybe build a bit of a momentum and get some wins in within our team, because we haven't won a game in ages, and I know that goal may change things, but we still drew the game. We want to try and get that winning feeling back again at Rangers, and hopefully that can start against Motherwell. But yeah, I still hopefully, as I said, this period now where we've got all these home games, it could really create a bit of momentum for us going forward. However, we do need to bring in some transfer reinforcements, and it has been a little quiet, which is kind of not worrying as such. I know Philippe Clement has came out and said that he wants to do some more deals before the end of the window, but the fact that we were in for Joanne Jordan at one point, the fact that we were sniffing around for more experience, and it's kind of gone quiet, starting to worry me a little bit. But Fabrizio Romano has provided an update with regards to Hannibal. Of course, he did break the news a while back, but he has provided an update with regards to the situation and stated, yes, there is interest. It's true. Rangers do want him, but Manchester United at this moment in time are only interested in a permanent transfer. So selling the player on a permanent deal and not a new loan, and at the moment for Rangers, that could be quite difficult. So the conversation is true. The interest is true, but the formula of the deal is going to be crucial to understand the future of Hannibal. So people have been asking for that Hannibal update. Fabrizio Romano has provided it on a podcast and stated that, yes, we're trying to work on the deal, but at this moment in time, Manchester United will not sanction a loan move. They only want it to be a permanent transfer, which, of course, is slightly complicated. The fact that his contract expires at the end of the season should mean that we could probably get him for fairly cheap. But having said that, you know what Premier League clubs are like, and they'll want their worth on him. But as the window ticks on, it might get a bit more realistic as us potentially getting Hannibal in through the door. But as stated, Fabrizio Romano has stated that we're trying to work on the deal still, but Manchester United at this moment in time are standing firm and have stated that they only want to sanction a permanent move move as his contract expires in the summer. So we'll have to wait and see. I do think Hannibal would be a very, very good addition to us and for our business model as well. 21 years old, a physical midfielder, attacking midfielder, what we haven't really got. But to come into the team and I think start and really make an impact within the Scottish League. So yeah, that's the latest with regards to him. Of course, yesterday we brought you news that Rangers were trying to work on a deal for Leo Castledine as well from Chelsea. But again, a similar situation. Well, not similar situation. We want a loan with an option to buy. Chelsea only want to sanction a loan move for 1 year, and that's it. But some very, very good numbers within the Premier League too. Young player, 18 years old, but for this sort of signing, I don't necessarily know if he's going to get straight into our team for a 1 year loan. I know if we would be playing for sure, but I don't know if he would be, coming in, starting week in and week out. Would that loan make any necessary sense? But either way, both in that same sort of position, Hannibal and Leo Castledine, so they could those moves be sort of correlated? Well, either way, I like the fact that we're trying to shop in this market anyway and trying to get young players from Premier League academies or Premier League teams, because look what happened last time with Calvin Bassey. When they come from good pedigree, give them the platform, they impress, and then you make a lot of money on the upturn, and they win trophies as well. So yeah, that's kind of all we've really got at this moment in time with regards to incomings on our radar. Outgoings, again, really quiet, because we were expecting a proper exodus to happen. Obviously, Goldson move got sanctioned, but there was also talk about Jose Cifuentes going out to Greece, that we were close to agreeing a deal with him. Hadji, that's gone very, very quiet, currently playing in the B team. I think that's a little bit disrespectful. I mean, I know his agent has been flogging him around Europe, but playing in the B team, could he make an impact within our team? I would probably suggest so, yeah. I think he'd probably be an upgrade, Hadji. I'd rather him play with us than be in the B team. I don't get that one. And then Todd Cantwell, that speaks for himself, weak-minded boy. He needs to go as well, but I just don't think there's going to be many clubs in for him. We've got him on a long-term contract, and the teams will have to pay the money. The talent's there, but obviously that weak mentality, him trying to force a move out of 2 clubs now, doesn't really make him an attractive proposition. But his agent's been trying to flog him around Europe as well, lower league Italian teams, and they don't want anything to do with him at this moment in time. But very, very quiet with regards to all outgoings. Slightly worried because we're going to have a lot of good players on big wages in the B team, which is not a good look for this football club. But yeah, I mean, I'll try and keep you up to date as things go on. But at this moment in time, there is nothing with regards to those outgoings, which is slightly concerning. I'm not going to lie. But yeah, Rangers fans, that's kind of all I've really got for you today. Do let me know your thoughts on Hannibal. Let me know your thoughts on Leo Castledine. Are they players you would like to see the football club get? Do you think any of them will sign? Yes or no? And what do you think of Hadji and Cantwell? Do you reckon they will be leaving this summer transfer window? And how much do you think they are worth to Rangers in terms of transfer value? Let me know down in the comment section below. That brings us to the end of today's video. As always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Rangers content. And if you haven't already checked out our collection, please do go to rfcclothing.com or go down into the link in the description. Thank you, and I'll see you next time. Take care. Peace.